Today, we're talking about the best anime with good stories and plots. Either you are into romantic anime with great stories, action-packed ones with exciting plots, and more across various genres, these storylines are well written and are sure to enthrall you with their masterful plot lines and interesting characters. So, please continue watching until the end of this list to discover the top anime with the most amazing stories and plots that will take you by surprise. Here we go. Kicking off our list of the best anime with good storylines with 91 Days, a Japanese show that tells a unique mafia story, similar to the famous Godfather movies. It follows the main character, Angelo Lagusa, who as a child witnessed a tragedy when his family was killed by the Veneti Mafia. Angelo, now using the name Avilio Bruno, seeks revenge after receiving a mysterious letter. Returning to Lawless, he befriends Nero, the son of the Veneti Don, with the goal of taking down those responsible for his family's death. The anime is set during the Prohibition era, showcasing Avilio's dark journey for vengeance as he eliminates each person involved in the tragedy. At number 9, we have Gangsta. I watched Gangsta a while ago, and it's an amazing action drama anime with a really interesting story. The characters are well developed, the world is dynamic, and there are some awesome fight scenes. The story follows Nicholas Brown and Warwick Arcangelo, known as the Handymen, in the city of Ergastulum. They're mercenaries who take on tough jobs for powerful mob syndicates and the police. After a job involving eliminating a local pimp, they add Alex Benedetto, a prostitute marked for elimination, to their team to protect her. The city, once a haven for superhuman beings called Twilights, is facing a new threat that challenges its balance of power. The Handymen find themselves caught up in a changing and dangerous situation. March Comes In Like a Lion is a surprising anime that cleverly uses the game of shogi to explore delicate and complex situations. If you enjoy anime with good stories that make you think and reflect, this is an excellent choice. Rei Kiriyama, having achieved professional status in middle school, is an elite in the world of shogi. The pressure from the shogi community and his adoptive family is immense, prompting him to seek independence by moving to Tokyo. Living on his own at 17, Rei struggles to take care of himself and faces challenges fitting in at school and the shogi hall due to his reclusive personality. Soon after arriving in Tokyo, Rei meets the Kawamoto sisters, Akari, Hinata, and Momo, who live with their grandfather. Akari, the eldest, is determined to ease Rei's loneliness and help him with his lifestyle. The Kawamoto sisters, dealing with past tragedies, provide Rei with a unique family connection he has been missing. Balancing his physical and mental well-being with his shogi career, Rei learns to navigate social interactions and understand his own complex emotions. The next anime we have is Bakman, a great shonen anime with a fantastic story that has everything: dreams, inspiration, depth, entertainment, laughs, and tears. What sets its plot apart is that it's a manga about manga and an anime about anime. Moritaka Mashiro, as a child, dreamt of becoming a mangaka like his hero and uncle, Taro Kawaguchi. However, tragedy struck, and he gave up on his dream, focusing on becoming a salaryman in middle school. One day, Moritaka's classmate, Akito Takagi, recognizes the detailed drawings in his notebook and suggests they become mangaka together. Convinced of Moritaka's artistic talent, they form a team under the pen name Muto Ashirogi. Their goal is to create a popular manga series, with the added hope that it might involve Miho Azuki, the girl Moritaka likes, as a voice actor in the anime adaptation. Together, they embark on a journey to become the greatest mangaka in Japan. The next series you should definitely watch is Katanagari, and it's exactly what the title suggests, an epic anime story about swords. Set in Edo-era Japan with a variety of sword fighting styles, the protagonist, Shishika Yasuri, practices a unique technique called Kyoto Ryu. Instead of a sword, he uses his own body as a weapon. Shishika, along with his sister Nanami, lives a quiet life in exile until Togame, an ambitious strategist, enters the scene. Togame asks Shishika to help her collect 12 special swords known as the Deviant Blades for the shogunate. Interested more in Togame herself than politics, Shishika agrees, and their journey begins. Along the way, they face formidable wielders of these legendary weapons and other power-hungry foes who want to hinder Togame's mission. To overcome their enemies, the duo must form an unbreakable team and navigate a path filled with uncertainty and danger. At number 5, we have The Promised Neverland, a recommended fantasy anime with an unpredictable storyline, perfect for those who enjoy mysterious plots and survival themes. What sets it apart is that it's not pretentious or highbrow, making it a delightful and approachable watch. If you're ready to unravel a mystery that will keep you on your toes, this is the one for you. The story unfolds at the Gracefield house, a place surrounded by a forest with a gated entrance. Orphans live happily together, cared for by their mama, Isabella. While they take daily tests, they have the freedom to spend their time playing outside, with one rule: to stay close to the orphanage. However, the idyllic life takes a dark turn as the three oldest siblings suspect something sinister happening. Soon, they uncover the cruel fate awaiting the children at Gracefield, exposing the twisted nature of their beloved mama. At the fourth spot we have Rainbow, an intense anime set in a jail, offering a heartfelt and emotional story similar to the American series Prison Break. It's a serious tale right from the start, with the first episode carrying a disclaimer about explicit content. The series maintains a brutal and somber tone, using violent scenes to tell the story authentically. The story is set in 1955 Japan at Shounen Special Reform School, where Mario Minakami and 5 other teenagers arrive, each facing serious criminal charges. Sharing the same cell, they encounter Ro Karuta Sakuragi, an older inmate and former boxer. A strong bond forms, and under Ro Karuta's guidance, the delinquents find a glimmer of hope, aiming to reunite outside after serving their sentences. Their journey is marred by the sadistic guard Ishihara, who holds a grudge against Ro Karuta, and the perverse Dr. Gizuke Sasaki, making their time in the prison a living hell. Despite the brutal conditions, the 7 inmates support each other, fighting to survive until their sentences end. However, the question remains: what kind of lives await them once they step outside the prison gates? Psychopath is a police anime worth watching when you're in a calm and clear state of mind. Once you comprehend the psychological storyline, it's likely to keep you hooked until the end. Set in the 22nd century, Japan employs the Sybil system, an objective method to assess the threat level of each citizen by analyzing their mental state, known as their psychopaths, for signs of criminal intent. Inspectors maintain law and order by using force, sometimes lethal, against those with even the slightest hint of ill will. Alongside them are enforcers, seasoned inspectors turned latent criminals, granted freedom in exchange for carrying out the inspector's less savory tasks. Enter Akane Tsunemori, a young woman eager to uphold justice. However, as she collaborates with the experienced enforcer Shinya Kugami, she discovers that the judgments of the Sybil system are not as flawless as her fellow inspectors believe. Everything she thought she knew gets overturned, and Akane grapples with the question of what justice truly means, especially when enforced by a system that may already be corrupt. Haikyuu is one of the best sports anime that not only offers intense volleyball matches but also shines with its engaging characters and exciting storytelling. Shaiyu Hinata, inspired by the little giant's incredible skills on the volleyball court, is determined to prove that his shorter stature won't hinder his dreams. Even as a setback in middle school, Hinata joins Karasuno High School, aiming to follow in the footsteps of the little giant. His conviction faces a challenge when he discovers that Tabayo Kageyama, the prodigious player who defeated Hinata's middle school team, is now his teammate. To make his mark in the volleyball world, often dominated by tall and strong players, Hinata must reconcile with Kageyama. Learning the essence of teamwork becomes crucial for Hinata to compete at the highest level. At number 1 of our list of the greatest anime with good stories and plots, we have Bano, a classic anime that perfectly mingles together multiple storylines, spanning alchemy, survival, and immortality. The show also is featuring a large ensemble cast, creating a tapestry of chaos and intrigue. In early 1930s Chicago, the transcontinental train, Flying Pussyfoot, begins a legendary journey leaving a trail of blood across the country. Meanwhile, in New York, scientist Szilard and his reluctant aide Ennis search for missing bottles of an immortality elixir, and a mafia war escalates. On the Advina Avis in 1711, alchemists are about to discover the price of immortality. At the end, we'd love to hear from you about your favorite anime with a good story or any recommendations you have for us. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated on all our latest content. Until next time, stay tuned to BakaBuzz for more awesome videos like this one.